After 5 years with this trailer, we've decided it's time to step up our game a little bit. We are going to make a little bit of a step-up change.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
One of my biggest frustrations with this trailer is how much bounce we get from these rear steps. They just bounce like crazy. The other day we were touring our friend's new rig. You can just click on the link up above, check that out. And they had the new step above MorRyde steps instead of these accordion things, which have served well. I mean, this is a 13-foot trailer and they work fine, but they just aren't as stable as we'd like. So today, while at work, Kara said, "Hey guys, do you have any of those MorRyde steps?" And they said, "Yes, we do." So she came home with a new set of stairs, and we are going to install them while here at the campsite. I've always worried about doing these type of steps, if they'd be heavy, if they would bring in lots of debris, those sort of things, and some reviews say they do, some don't. But after looking at our friends, we thought it was worth taking the chance. The one thing is, when we pull in at the house, we're going to have to make sure we're out away from the fence enough that we can actually get in the trailer. From everything I've seen, these shouldn't be too hard to install. So let's get right to it. So here's the directions. What Kara got, they were some returns. Since she works at an RV dealership, they must have ordered the wrong size or whatever. So we have, looks like 6 screws and a set of instructions. I should probably be able to do this without messing it up too bad. One of the things, your RV dealership will probably have it. There's a template that you can put right here on your threshold and shut the door. And if you can shut your door, you're good to go. But if you can't shut your door, these steps don't work. Luckily, the template worked for us. First thing we need to do is just take off this little part of the threshold. It just has 3 little screws right here for us. So we'll just go remove those. They're kind of a square or a really big Phillips head. Step 2, place step above inside the center of the door opening. Lift, and then step 3, lift step up and lock into place. Ensure that latches have engaged with thin flange on the door jamb. Some doors may require notching of interior wood or trim work. Okay, so let's get to that part. Doing a little dry run here. Supposedly it should work just like that. Guess we need to extend the legs more, but yeah, once it's mounted. Because right now it's doing this to us. Now I'm just going to adjust my brackets out here so they catch on this door jamb as much as possible. Okay, so now that should latch it when it opens and shuts. So you do that and it should come up. Now theoretically I just put screws right here and it works. Step 3 was lift the step above into place and lock it. We've got that done here. So step 4, measure 15/16 from inside of threshold to front of step above hinge plate. This will ensure your new step above threshold fits snugly over your existing threshold. So I'm guessing that means that this needs to come 15/16 this way, right? Before I screw it. That are wrong. I think we're centered. Let's measure if we're centered. This way. Probably just like from there to there kind of thing.
Or just a skosh over 2 inches that way. It's 2.5 almost. Let's go that way.
So this way it needs to come this way? Okay. Let's see where we're at that way now. So I'm just going to set 2 screws before we lower this down to see if we're in the right position. Hopefully I'm not putting too many holes in my floor.
Right here.
Oh. theoretically now, we can lower this down and it should work. But that's only in theory. Now, we need to adjust the legs, of course. We're in a high spot right here, so we're going to have to adjust the legs, but we're just going to make sure the door is shut.
It catches a little bit. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
It hangs up a little bit, Jess.
I think that's because we aren't screwed down yet, all the way. That's what I'm thinking. We've been kind of fighting this a little bit. This seemed to be sitting up a little bit too high. And then when we were shutting the door, we kept noticing that this corner kept hitting. And I didn't realize there's this little kind of stopper plate down here on the bottom of the door. So we have this little stopper plate right down here at the bottom. And I'm going to take that off and see if the door fits then. Because I think that's what's holding us up as it hits the threshold. Now, let's see if that door shuts.
Give it a whirl.
Hopefully you don't get locked in. Well, seems to shut pretty easy. Everything seems to fit. Door seems as sturdy as it was. I think it's working. So let's go ahead and put the other screws in. Guess we're -2 holes screws.
No, they're just, I think you're supposed to put them here and there's just a hole there, but whatever.
Oh, it said to put some in the outside in the instructions.
Alright.
I would think there would be one for there and one for there, but oh.
I don't think it'll come off.
Alright, let's see if I messed it up now. You never know. So much better. Now, a lot of upgrades you do to your RV are difficult. This one really is not. If I can do it in a matter of a few minutes, anybody can do it, and probably a lot faster. Really easy, as long as everything lines up. We had that little door stopper on the bottom that was messing us up, and other than that, pretty dang easy. It might be best when you're first doing this to have your steps on level ground. The RV park we're at is not level. When when we measured these last night at the house, we were 30 inches. And right now we're almost 40 inches. So we have a lot of play here. So we had to put out some boards and stuff to, make everything line up right. But overall, pretty dang easy. If you're looking into these, they're just MorRyde step above. Your local RV dealership will have them, or a place called Amazon usually has them. So check them out. And so far, so good for us. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, all those sort of things, and enjoy your weekend.